Welcome, everyone.
We're back!
Yay! I'm so excited to be back.
I know, especially after last week's episode, which was by far my favorite episode we've recorded.
I watched it just like the other day, and I'm like, man, we did a good job.
I know. I was sitting in the parking lot of the grocery store watching the episode because I was just like, wow, is 3 coffees before recording the trick?
For real. That's what it was. I forgot.
No, it was amazing. And I just want to give a shout out to YouTube. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like watching the views climb up, like I am so appreciative of people sitting down for the 46-minute episode and watching us just ramble on.
I know.
Like shout out to the Brandon Sanderson fans.
Because you guys are the real deal.
Yeah. Amanda texted me. I was in Vegas this weekend when she when she posted it. And she texted me. She's like, we're at 100 views. Take a shot.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going up, and now we're at like 800 views. So, like, thank you so much. I've been feeling like a celebrity all weekend.
And 800 sounds like such a low number, but for us, like, it's
we're at like 35 normally. I guess so maybe exciting. Like 150 sometimes.
Yeah, we're so excited.
And I'm like all giddy. I'm like, thank you so much, everybody.
And the people who commented and left us like really nice comments and really gave us a lot of backstory and advice on Brandon Sanderson, like how to read
and someone was talking about a podcast he has for just while he's signing books. Yeah. That's really cool. What a good idea. It's like I'm sitting here anyways, might as well
film a podcast. Yeah, that's genius. I'm excited I'm gonna look at more stuff. But all the people who commented really like convinced me to read more of his books because it's crazy that Hoyt is in every single one.
I know.
As a cameo or like a character or like, I don't know. That seems really cool. It sounds like he's like the Easter egg of every book.
Yes. And I think that's really interesting. It's fun because, I don't know, if you're going to write a bunch of books, it's kind of fun to have like the same, not focal point, but it's like familiar.
Yeah.
You know?
And then everybody's reading the books like, when will we find C. Hoyt or something?
Yeah. And that's kind of what we were hearing from some people that have read a lot of other Brandon Sanderson books is that this was actually
super exciting
because of how much Hoyt is in it.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting.
Yeah. I'm excited to read more.
I still want to know how much is based on his wife.
I know.
It sounds like not much, but I feel like there has to be some underlying wife in there.
That's probably one of the most exciting things when I read that book because I'm like, ooh, what does it have to do with that?
Yes.
But anyways,
it is, I guess it's technically not the first Friday of the month.
No, we kind of screwed that up a little bit.
We did.
Last week we should have announced this book. So you guys better start this book right now.
We needed the extra week though to read Tress of the Emerald Sea. So I am okay that we had an extra week for it because that would have just not happened.
Do we want to talk about our reading or do we want to get into the book first?
Yeah. Let's go with you because you're just flipping pages over here.
I started Emily Henry's book.
No one went in the comments and tried to convince her to wait.
I started Funny Story, I think, on Friday. And I finished it yesterday. It's a 5-star.
That's honestly like one of the fastest in the last month or so that you've read a book. So nice
because
job.
I got it on my Kindle. I had a bunch of like credits through Amazon, so I was able to get it for hardly nothing. So I got it on my Kindle, and then I was just like staying up and reading because I love it so much. But I rated it 5 stars. It was so good.
So tell us why you rated it 5 stars without giving anything away.
So I relate to the main character a lot because she has a shitty dad. So
this was a nonfiction.
So I related a lot to her about like the issues she has with her dad and stuff, and it just hit home for me a lot on that front, and plus Emily Henry's just so good at banter, and so I really enjoyed that. And then I also enjoyed this book because the male main character, he's not your typical male character in a book. You know how like in all romances, like, oh, he's just so big and I'm so little and his
was he a short king?
Giant and like no, he was just like an average normal dude, you know? I guess he had a good body, but it wasn't like his arms were as big as my legs.
Yeah,
and
it's not like a 10-pack.
Yeah, and he had tattoos and he also had his own like mental health stuff he was going through, and
Oh.
they both
New age.
yeah, and like they both come out of a relationship and they don't even realize they like it's so platonic through the most of the book, and then they
Mhm.
realize like oh, you know. So it's just really fun. It wasn't like a book I've read before
Oh.
because of the
That
different ways
interests me.
she wrote him.
Yeah, that interests me because that was one of the questions I asked you like a minute ago. It's like, is it like her other books? Because I love Emily Henry. I love her books. They're
Mhm.
all kind of they're not all kind of the same, but they're all what you're like you're expecting
Yeah.
something when you pick up an Emily Henry book.
Yeah.
But so I'm excited. I'm even more excited to read it now.
Yeah.
I
And
already super was, but
I love that Emily Henry had books in this book too, because the main character works at a library. And
oh, I
so,
love
yeah, and
that.
she's like really into her library too. So
Mhm.
you get like just the cozy feeling of like
Mhm.
she reads to kids every Saturday, and
Yeah.
that's a big part of the book, and it's so
That's
cute.
sweet.
And yeah.
That really reminds me of book lovers mixed with things we never got over.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know, I love the library component to it. And I like low key have really been thinking about book lovers
Mm-hmm.
lately. I don't know, it's like that's almost a
Do you
Roman
want to do a
Empire.
reread?
I kind of
Do
do.
it.
But you know what I've also really been thinking about a lot lately? The Golden Couple.
Really?
Yes. I don't know why. I think because it was
Maybe you just need another thriller in
that's
your
what I was
life.
thinking. And I found another thriller that I'm thinking we might throw in the mix a little bit.
Nice. That'd be
Um,
good.
but yeah, I love that she was talking about like reading on Saturdays and library component. I love that.
Yeah.
It just feels like because she's a writer, so like that's what she does is book.
Yeah.
So like she can do a really good job at explaining stuff like that. So I
That's
like that.
cool. That's sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
5 star.
I
Do
know.
you how many books do you feel like you've rated 5 stars?
Not a lot this year. I think only a
Mm.
couple this
Oh
year.
wow, okay.
I've read almost 30 books already.
Wow.
I know. And
Pop
I've only
off.
a couple of them were 5 stars.
I am not anywhere near that because I am stuck in such a big freaking series right now. It's
I
like
know.
I feel like each book should count for like 3
Are you
books.
motivated to read
I am.
read
So,
it?
is that all that you've read this week?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still on this book.
Poor Danielle.
But hear me out, okay? We had a freaking hunky
She was
book.
in Vegas.
I was in Vegas for 5 days. So the fact that I'm here right now is impressive. But I did read
in the airport.
in the airport and on the plane.
Okay. I was wondering
Both airports, both planes.
Really?
Only a chapter each time.
Aw.
So I maybe got actually like 3, maybe got 4. I think I got 4 chapters total.
Okay.
These happen to be like one of the shorter chapters, like the shorter chapters of the book though. But I don't know. I mean, I'm on page 350 and I do feel like I can get this book done. Well, I'm teaching. I also teach anatomy and physiology to yoga instructors, and I have that this weekend and next weekend. So I've been doing a lot of anatomy reading. So like that's when all of my focus is anatomy. However,
Do you need to like set a reminder on your phone? Like every day I'm gonna read for 20 minutes.
no, because every day that I work, I read on my 10-minute break. So I set my timer for 10 minutes and I read for 10 minutes. Yeah, so I've been reading a little bit, but like I can read this every day, and if I just give myself 10 minutes every day, it's not gonna move very fast.
No.
It's usually 1 chapter per 10 minutes, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be going out of town again next weekend, and so that's gonna be a little bit longer of a flight. And
Where are you going?
I'm going to Arizona. I'm going to Sedona with my mom. My mom and I are going on a mother-daughter trip. I know.
For Mother's Day.
Well, kind of. Her
Cute.
birthday's at the end of the month, too. So it's like we're going to Sedona right in between Mother's Day and her birthday. And so it's going to be a super relaxing trip. Like, we're going to the spa and all that. So I'm going to
like
be...
a bucket list place for me to go.
I'm excited. We've always talked about going.
Yeah.
So we're making it happen. But that being said, I have time at the airport. So I definitely will get this done.
And plus, if you're going to be in the spa, you can read in the spa.
That's
if
true.
Like just like, I don't know. It
Well,
depends on what kind of treatments you're
No,
getting.
honestly, I went to the spa when I was in Vegas. I went to the spa at the Bellagio,
Mm-hmm.
which was super nice.
Mm-hmm.
And someone was reading their book while they were waiting for their appointment. And I
Yeah.
was like, damn.
Wait until you become a Kindle girly and you bring your Kindle everywhere you go. And that's what I do a lot. Is I always have my Kindle with me, and then if I'm like sitting there waiting, I'll pull it out.
Yeah.
Or have the Kindle app on your phone.
Oh, that's
And then
smart.
Yeah.
The only thing though isn't
You
that
don't do Amazon.
exactly.
Yeah.
I
So
literally
are you
just
gonna be a
say
Kindle
that.
girly because you need Amazon?
Is there a non-Amazon like Kindle
There's
thing?
a Barnes and Noble Nook. That's our e-reader.
Do they have
There's more
Paperwhite?
e-readers just than
Okay.
Kindle.
I'm gonna look into that.
Like maybe
because
you'll like
fuck
the
Jeff
Nook.
Bezos.
See you, Jeff Bezos.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, I will do the Great Value brand of a Kindle.
No, there's other great e-readers out there. Kindle is just the most popular one because it's Amazon and it's everywhere. Everyone has
loves
Amazon. And
yeah, I'll get there. I will. I mean, I might have to change it up, but the war started.
That was like my favorite part of this whole book.
Yeah, so we're there
I cried
right
like
now.
a baby into that book.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like, do you think you've already cried by this point?
No, I think I cried towards the end.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Something bad happened.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Okay. Well, so this book is going to get through. I'm going to make it my sole mission in life. I really need to put down Instagram and start reading more. So
that's what it is. Stop it.
It's been bad.
Yeah?
It's been bad, Amanda. It's been bad. I need to
Yeah.
stop. I need to I always do this.
I need to stay off Instagram too because I'm just all about it right now.
Yeah, me too. And I even have like a timer set. It's like, okay, after 30 minutes, but then I can just hit like the not now, and then I just like continue and down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And it's bad. I need to just turn it off.
Yeah.
Because I need to read more.
I get stuck doing scrolling, and I'm like, why am I scrolling on here looking at people's book reviews and stuff when I could be reading my own books?
I know. Yeah. I'm going to do better. This week I'm going to do better. Mark my words.
Yeah.
There's only going to be this much left next time I see you, okay? I'm going to make shit happen.
6 days.
6 days.
Because it's Wednesday instead of Tuesday.
It's going to happen.
Okay.
I only have one day off, and that's the day that I'm teaching all day, but we're going to make shit happen.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
When you come home and your boyfriend's playing his video game, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to read my book until he stops playing his video game. No,
I know. Oh my God. I'll never stop reading. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm going to be starting another book. Ooh, this is a floppy.
Wait, should I open the package I got today?
Yes.
Speaking
of Emily Henry.
I was going to open this like off camera. She's like, no, open it on camera. I was like, okay. I don't know if this is the Emily Henry.
You know what's funny, though, is I literally just, when I pulled up to Amanda's house, right when I was pulling up, there was a FedEx truck driver, and I was like, I have a feeling they're going to Amanda's house. And then I see it's a box, and I was like, I bet that's a book. And guess what? It's a book because Amanda has failed her book buying ban.
This has to be the Emily Henry because I don't think I've ordered any romance books from Illumicrate in a long time other than that one.
How do you know it's romance?
Because this green box, Illumicrate has 2 different subscriptions. They have they have a few, but Afterlight is all romance.
Oh, okay.
But I used to be subscribed to them, and then I dropped my subscription because they were releasing like books I wasn't. It isn't. Stop!
Oh,
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna get Happy Place out.
Yeah, it matches that one.
Is it the same size?
Excited. Yes. That's the great thing about their subscriptions is they make sure that everyone is.
The orange, I can't.
This is the UK cover.
Oh.
That's the UK cover of Happy Place.
I love how she's laughing, like head back laughing.
I know, they're so cute.
Oh my goodness. So here's Happy Place for reference of them being the same.
So cute.
Look at the edges. Like, oh my God. It's so cute.
And then the cute part. Stop her reading to the kids. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with those end papers.
Look at the...
And the fact that I've already read this and I know these scenes. Oh my God.
We're going to have to take a 5-minute break while Amanda cries really quick. So here's Happy Place to... Oh, I love this. That's cute.
Is it signed?
This one's signed too.
You guys, I'm obsessed. This is the cutest end paper I
I
could
don't
have
like
ever
that
seen.
this end paper is plain on Happy
Yeah, that
Place.
sucks. These are fantastic.
Yeah.
This melts my freaking heart. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we love the kayaks on the back. Oh my god,
Yeah.
give the back a moment.
Yeah,
Wow.
super cute.
These are
Isn't
cute.
it cute because I literally finished reading Happy Place in a kayak and
Oh yeah, no kidding.
yeah.
And you
Oh my
pick up-
gosh. This was worth opening on camera because I'm obsessed.
I love the orange. It's my favorite color, as you can
Yeah.
tell by my shirt. And
I should go get my nails done in the Emily Henry colors.
You know, that totally reminds me when we were talking about the Colleen Hoover nails.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
see?
Exactly.
Ah.
That's what
That's
I
funny.
mean. Like I
I'm
see
gonna put
people
that there,
put
even though
there.
it doesn't match.
Oh my god, I can't.
I
For
know.
you too, I'm so sorry for your eyes right now. I'm just kidding. Will this fit?
Oh.
It will
Oh. That sucks. That's alright.
fit. Perfecto. All right, so we have orders of business today. So
Yeah.
today is not the first week of the month, aka it's our first week of the month.
Yeah, so sorry guys, you only have a few weeks to read this.
Yes. But I think it's going to be pretty easy. And it's so floppy. Like, look how floppy this is.
I know. We are reading Bridesmaid for Hire by Megan Quinn.
This is, this is my first Megan Quinn book.
It's my second.
Your
So I've
second?
only read one from her.
And after first of all, just by the cover.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. And you're already like, oh, what a fun concept.
Yeah, she's redone all of her covers
Oh,
to
has
be
she?
like this cutesy, fun style.
It has really good, like, forecasting of what the book is going to be like.
Yeah.
You know?
It's floppy. It's nice.
So let's read. I'm going to read about the back of the book here. So this book is called Bridesmaids for Hire. And it just came out last month. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes the wedding of the century calls for desperate measures, and sometimes those desperate measures are to pretend the person you hate most is actually your boyfriend. Event planner Maggie Mitchell is ready for a vacation. With an abundant need for some R&R, she heads to Bora Bora to kick up her feet and soak in the sun. Unfortunately, on day one, she runs into Brody McFadden, her brother's best friend and also her sworn enemy. Thanks to years of tension between the two, Maggie has vowed to stay away from the man. That is, until she finds out he's on the island for his boss's daughter's wedding, hoping to use the trip to win a real future at the company. Maggie promised herself she wouldn't even think of work on the island, but as word spreads about the wedding of the century taking place in the midst of her vacation, she realizes offering her services as a bridesmaid and planner could bring her business to the next level. The only catch? She needs to pose as Brody's girlfriend to get the job, which means hand-holding, kissing, and sharing the same one-bed bungalow. Oh no, one bed.
Mm-hmm.
Tensions
Trope.
Tensions rise, irritation flares, and despite years worth of bickering behind closed doors, Maggie can't quite squash the sparks building between her and her new fake boyfriend. But as the wedding day draws closer and everything starts to go wrong, it just might be Brody who sends Maggie's business crashing down, and her heart along with it. Enemies to lovers.
Enemies to lovers.
And after I decided that I
One
wanted
bed.
to read this book, I heard that Megan Quinn is just like the smut queen.
Yeah, she does smut like nobody's
And
business.
I haven't had smut in a minute because I have been let the fuck down with the ACOTAR series.
And everyone's like, oh my god, it's just
like, it's so dirty. And I'm like, Emily Henry has more smut in her books, honestly.
This one was good. Funny
Was
story.
it?
Oh. Good smut.
And honestly, like, yes, this book is 400 and like, what, 40 pages or something?
It's a beast.
It's a beast, but I mean...
And it's got artwork throughout it, just so you know.
But, okay, let's look at this. 440 pages. This book, like, look at this.
Are you going to be able to finish this?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I just, like, this book looks so small compared to what I've been reading that I think it'll go by really quickly. And I'm here for it. Plus the smut, I just feel like it reads a lot quicker. And just kind of skimming, like you said, there's pictures, and it's, like, all dialogue. And dialogue goes by so quick, honestly.
Yeah. And the thing I've noticed with Megan Quinn books, and we were talking about this a little bit, but we wanted to talk about it on here, is don't go into Megan Quinn books... From what she has over 100 books. We just looked.
104 books.
104 books she's written. And don't go into these thinking there's like these deep books.
No.
They're very, it's a romance and there's smut involved.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's tropes. Like that's kind of it. That's what I got from the first one. The first one I read was An Enemies to Lovers, and it was one of the ones where the guy was just a dick. Not my fave. And so, but this, I'm excited to read more of her books. Like that
Yeah.
didn't ruin Megan
Yeah.
Quinn books for me, but it's just a lot of aggressive smut.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like,
and I skip smut a lot of times, so I might fly through this if there's just
it's just only smut. And you're like, all right, and we're done. Honestly, like, even though it's 440 something pages, I think it's because it's not like, it's just, it ain't that deep.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's just gonna go
and
a
that's
lot
what
quicker.
we want right now.
I need a break. I need a palate cleanser. I just need like a raunchy, smutty, no emotion.
Yeah.
I just need something. But I don't know. I'm pretty. I love the.
Lauren would be great for that too.
Oh, there is that one, the Paradise.
That one just came out. It's about to or something.
I think it did come out like in October or something. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. But I would love to read a Christina Lauren book soon.
October.
I thought it like came out a hot minute ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Maybe not that long ago. My concept of time is gone. It's already May.
My baby's gonna be 2 next month.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Wow.
Anyways.
Leo.
I know.
You know what's funny is I don't even know what these are, but I keep thinking that they're like
joints.
I know. I keep thinking they're just like joints hanging
Leo
around.
runs around with them. They're shading tools for drawing.
Oh, okay. They're everywhere. And I'm just like, Amanda just has joints everywhere.
Leo got a hold of the package and he likes to take them and stick them in these holes in the side of the shelves.
That's
One
why
time
this one's bent in.
He shoved all of them in here. There was like 5 of them inside this tea
That's
kettle.
funny. He's so cute. But yeah, so we were looking up some Megan Quinn stuff. Because I'm really excited to experience her. So I have some interesting information about some of her books. So what's weird is that on here, which I got this from Pango, so she sent me a cute little thing. But so this book just came out last month, and it only has 3 other books listed in her books in here.
Yeah, which is confusing to me. What is the significance of the ones that are listed in this book?
It doesn't sound like anything because I watched
is that her most recent series she did, and this is the start of her next?
It must be, but I watched a
Let me check the list I have.
Oh yeah. I watched a thing on Instagram from Megan Quinn, and it was talking about her order for this book. So this is a standalone book, but it's going to be a part of a series. But right now, this is the only book for it.
I've read a Not So Meet Cute, so the first one on that list.
Okay. But she has a book called The Way I Hate Him, which is where you are introduced to Maggie, which Maggie is the main character in here. And then another book is called The Reason I Married Him. And that book technically comes after Bridesmaid for Hire. So The Way I Hate Him comes before. The Reason I Married Him comes after. Because that's about Maggie and Brody. Whereas this book is about them kind of getting together. So that, like, she kind of, I don't really love that she posted her own spoiler. But she said that you can read it in any direction. And it's like kind of choose your own adventure, how you want to read it. But I'm starting with Bridesmaid for Hire.
I'm going to put a picture up on the screen of the Megan Quinn book connections, and it's a map that shows all of these connections. It looks like a crime scene. Like there's just lines all over the place. I'll send this to you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to put that up.
Yes.
So take a look at that because it's
a lot. We were just seeing, before we counted, well, we didn't actually count how many books because the list was too long, so we looked it up. But she has over 23 series. 23
because
worlds.
When we were like, let's read this, I go to Danielle, I'm like, do you think we should read her other books before we get to this one? And then we looked.
Like, no. The answer is no. I do not have time for 104 other books of hers right now.
Gosh, dude, imagine me trying to get through her backlist.
No, that sounds like, I also feel like I would get over her writing at that point. Like, I like kind of infiltrating in just easy. Because then I want to, do maybe another more in-depth book again.
Yeah. I
just need a break from the mind thinking.
I think
the mind thinking.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I like the artwork in here.
This is free on Kindle Unlimited.
Oh,
So that's going to be nice because
cool.
that's going to help me get through it because
Yeah.
I read Kindle so much.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. I'm excited about this book.
I really miss holding a book in my hands though because I've been reading on my Kindle. 'Cause
Well,
it's
you could just
the
hold.
easiest.
You could just, hold the book and then read your. This is a Kindle.
No, I read on the Kindle because I read when Leo's napping.
No, I know
and, like,
you
putting
hold.
him to bed.
You hold the book.
But I got Leo in an arm. That's what I'm saying. That's
Leo
why I
can
can't
hold the
him.
book, and then you can read your. Or you can just like hold it open, just put it on you, so you have the paper touching you. There's a little thing on the back here about the author that I feel like we should read. So, #1 Amazon and US Today bestseller or best-selling author, wife, adoptive mother, and peanut butter lover. Author of romantic comedies and contemporary romance, Megan Quinn brings readers the perfect combination of heart, humor, and heat in every book.
Yeah, I read the prologue. I read the prologue and it was already cracking me up. And then
really?
I'm almost done with chapter 1 and yeah, it's funny.
Good.
It was making me smile a lot and I was like, okay, this is
cute. Okay.
this is cute.
I love that.
Yeah.
No.
You know who has the best? This is kind of a little change of topic, but the best about the author bits.
Who?
Jessa Hastings.
Oh, really?
Because she writes them herself and she has, I think she talks about how she has ADD or ADHD. And her about the authors are so comical. Like let me read one to you because they're hilarious. Will you get me Magnolia Parks down? Just for funsies, I'm gonna read you one of these because they're just like a diarrhea of the mouth.
Are they long?
No, they're just really clever. Jessa Hastings is an overthinking puzzle enthusiast who likes friends more than you, but doesn't likely have the social graces nor stamina to prove that point to you. She feels breakfast foods are superior to all other foods except maybe a Sunday roast. She lives with her husband and their 2 children in Marina Del Rey, California, and has loved stories and words all her life. Magnolia Parks is her debut author. And every single one is different. And it's just weird little tidbits.
Wait, Magnolia Parks is her first book?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so yeah, she's only written 6 books.
Oh.
Yeah, so Magnolia Park series, and then she just released Never.
Wow, so she has quite the following for being such a new author.
She was an indie.
So I have such an opinion on an epilogue being at the end of the book.
Yeah, Daniel texted me a little bit about this, and I'm like...
So epi means like so many different things, but when I hear epi, I think of like epidermis, which is like your skin.
Yeah.
So you have like your dermis.
I think of epi shot.
Yeah. You have like your dermis and then your epidermis is on top. So epi means above. So when I hear above, I think like before.
Okay.
So like above the book, above the information you're about to read. So it's like the fact that epi is at the end just like bothers me. So pro means like it does mean more. It means more before than epi does. But to me, pro sounds like something it'd be at the end. Like when you think of like professional, I'm like, okay, professional is after you like do so much and then like you're a professional. So it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, am I just dumb? Or like, I feel like it should be switched and the epilogue is beforehand. And then the prologue is at the end, like pro, after, epi, above, before. Like, I don't know. Just in my mind, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. And I don't like that. Yeah, prologue just sounds very, like, official, at the end, conclusion.
I don't know. I skip them both, so I don't know.
I know that.
I'm just kidding. I do actually.
Is there even... Oh, I guess there is an epilogue in this book, but it's...
I did read there actually wasn't even technically... I don't think Funny Story has a prologue. No, it doesn't. It was just...
I'm like the before. Yeah, I mean, I feel
the
like
final chapter is like the prologue, though, to me. I think, but it's not called prologue. It's just the final chapter.
That's an epilogue. Oh. Isn't that dumb?
Yeah.
Yes, the epilogue is Brody's point of view for this last book, and it's a couple pages.
Yeah, you get Brody and Maggie's POV in this book.
I love dual POV.
Me too.
I love it, love it, love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I think I haven't had that in a hot minute either because...
I think all her books are dual POV.
I love that.
All the ones I've looked into because the rest of the series that I started reading, the Not So Meet Cute, they were dual POV.
Yeah, I like that a lot more because then I feel like it goes quicker that way too because you're really just like, okay, now I want to know what they're gonna say.
Yeah, like A Court of Thorns and Roses, Mist and Fury, I believe, Mist and Fury.
Only the
Or
it's the
Aqua
last.
War. No, somebody wrote
Oh.
recent POV
Oh
of fan
yes.
fiction.
Yeah, I think it is Mist of Fury.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
people have been binding it to look exactly like this set.
Speaking of Sarah J. Maas,
Oh, it's right there.
What?
Oh I thought you were gonna mention that.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the new one that you haven't seen.
This looks so good. Amanda made this, you guys.
Isn't it pretty? It's so chic, and
it is so. It feels so good.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do the whole set like that, so they're all just gonna look very chic on my shelf.
Are they gonna be all the same color?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
And I'm trying to decide if I want to do that series exactly the same style, so that I have just like this line of just
so
incredible.
I saw something, and it was, which two are the tandems?
Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms, and the one right next to it, Empire of Storms.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Yes. So this is the tandem read where you're supposed to read like a couple chapters on this book and a couple chapters on this book. And yeah, someone did their own binding of putting it together, and
they
then
split the chapters, right?
And the book is this freaking big. Yeah. I could not. Yeah. I love the idea that they did that, but I could not imagine just opening up a book and like, okay, and have this much left to read. Like, I would feel so discouraged in reading. Yeah. Like, that would be so hard.
I think the cooler idea would be to bind them together, but split them into two books. So, put the chapters together, but then have, like, volume 1, volume 2.
I like that idea a lot more. Because that's too much. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm feeling a little salty towards series right now.
You're honestly kind of salty about big books and everything.
I love it, but I'm just having, it's been a really hard couple of months to get any reading in.
If I was like you and I was making zero progress, I probably would have switched to a different book.
The thing is when I read it, I love it. Yeah. And I do make good progress, but it's like, I think I was really trying to get through our last book, so this might be a little easier with this new book.
Yeah, because now you can put all, well, no, because now you got to get through this one.
Yeah. But, I am feeling like, because this is, so book number 3 of the Akatar series is kind of the last little bit of it really being heavy into Feyre and recent, and then it goes to the novella and then kind of switches up. I think that it'll be a good pause.
The novella is actually a good palate cleanser.
Is it?
It's not like high action. It's literally them just like hanging out.
I think it'll be a good pause for like the series for a hot minute, because I'm like, you
should read. Wait. The 4th one during the holidays, because it's set around Christmas time.
Okay.
And it's just a fun little holiday book.
Okay. I can do that. That'll be an easy one to pack with me because I won't be here for the holidays this year.
No, she's leaving us.
I'm leaving in like 4 months.
Yeah, but she'll still be.
We're still doing podcasts. In fact, you'll be able to hear us a lot better.
Yeah, we just won't be in person anymore.
I know.
For a year.
Come visit.
Yeah.
You'll fly on a plane to come see you.
I'll come see you. Yeah.
She's gonna drive. It'll take her a week, but she'll come see you.
Exactly.
Okay. So yeah, all right. Well, I think that's all we have for this week.
Yeah, just something real chill, and
we have a fun episode planned for this month too. A little bit different style.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little book not retreat, but like a little book day.
Yeah,
vlog.
we have a really cute local bookstore here, and we want to go show it off. So that's going to be one of our episodes this month.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah. And then we'll go to a coffee shop and read. It'll be cute.
Yeah, in the PNW we have an abundance of coffee shops.
Yes.
So we could do like an entire year's worth of episodes in coffee shops.
No, we can't.
But we won't.
Leaving us. We should pre-film a bunch of episodes. So for like the first couple months you're in your new place, it'll be in-person podcasts.
Yes, that's a good idea. This summer we
Yeah.
could do a bunch.
Film like a bunch of vlogs, and
And
then
I-
every now and then
yes.
we can just sprinkle in an in-person vlog.
And I won't have like the anatomy and physiology teaching after next weekend. Like,
Oh yeah, good.
yeah,
So
so
you
that's
can
this
read
weekend
more
and
next-
next weekend. Yeah. This is just, it's so time consuming. It's the first time we're teaching it to
Yeah.
all these students, so there's a lot of
Yeah.
mixing things in and
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Danielle has a meeting she has to go to, so we have to peace out.
Bye.
But thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you for all the views last
my
week.
God,
It's
thank
been
you so
amazing,
much.
and we just are cloud nine about it. We hope you guys join us to read Bridesmaid for
Yes.
Hire.
By Megan Quinn.
Yes, follow us on social media and come back next week for our next video.
Signing off.
Signing off.
Bye.
Bye.
Every episode.